Rick, and I'm going to walk you through how to use the Get Healthy app as your portal to communicate with me, upload documents, and book appointments. For this video, I will just be instructing you on how to get an appointment booked. So if you have done the due diligence of uploading the Get Healthy app, should be on your computer. I'm going to go ahead and type in Get Healthy on my browser, my Google browser, and I've already uploaded my username and password. So when I sign in, it should go automatically to my portal, and here I am. This is the landing page for the portal, and it gives you on the left icons for home, chat, appointments, documents I've uploaded, forms I might want you to fill out, billing that you may have paid as far as payments. Whoops, this guy didn't make any payments, or super bills that I might have created for you. These are also the packages at the end that are offered through the practice. You can see there's two options for first test drive at Crystal Lake and first test drive in Hoffman. I'm trying to separate the two, but eventually I just have one big test drive. But for now, that is a single visit that essentially allows people to figure out who I am, learn about my technique, and hopefully be happy with the education and guidance that I can give them. And if they are, they go over to the annual memberships, whether Crystal Lake and Hoffman Estates or just a Crystal Lake. And I have a quarterly option where you pay $350 a quarter, or a one payment discount for those that want to invest, and I do appreciate that. There's also medical marijuana, 1 to 3 year cannabis. I still have patients that are coming back to me from when I worked at Advocate, so I'll probably be getting rid of that by the end of 2024. But so you can see for the purposes of our video, and here's a chat section where I can talk to the doctor. These are things that I've talked to the doctor with or about. In fact, I'll just go ahead and said, how do I schedule an appointment? Exclamation mark, because I can't figure it out. But me as a patient, I'm going to try to figure this out myself while I'm waiting for him to respond. But I'm going to go ahead and go to the appointments section. You can see that me as a patient, I've canceled many appointments. Oh, I have an appointment here for October 18th. However, I'd like to book another appointment because I have a sore throat. So you can see over here at the right bar, I have 10 available credits. The membership annual gives you 12 credits at the least, which usually accounts for a quarterly visit in addition to 2 visits in between those major visits. The initial visit usually takes about 2 hours for me to figure out a couple things and get a cadence to how much free time you have, your experience with exercise, your nutrition practice, and a couple other things. I certainly will preload that first visit with my own education as far as learning about you, learning about what your doctor did before, looking at your old results, and then planning what we can do and how I can best serve you moving forward. The regular visits that are quarterly are about an hour and a half, and then the between those touch-up visits, I like to call them, that's like 2 virtuals if you need it, or phone visits if you need it between the quarterly visits. That comes out to about 12 visits a year. Now, I really honor all patients, so if you need more than that, I'm more than available, especially in the chat section. But if I wanted to schedule an appointment, I go and I know I've got 10 available credits, so I'm going to go click on this blue bar and book an appointment. And you'll see it takes me to this page where it says there are a couple of options here: a single consult, a Warrior annual membership, and then a medical cannabis card. I cannot click on these two, but I can click on this one because I have credits. So I click on it, and I can't hit the confirm appointment button. Why? It's because you have to choose a video call, a phone call, or an in-person. So this essentially is, these two, the video and the phones, are virtual, obviously, and then the in-person is that little icon that looks like a building. So I've fine-tuned it so that you can have your choice. I'm going to say I got a sore throat, so and I'm looking really nasty because I have disheveled hair. I'm going to get a phone call because I don't want that doctor to see me. Is that my phone number? Yep, that's the phone number. I'm going to confirm that. Then I'm going to confirm the appointment. Now I'm going to try to get an appointment, but there's nothing available. What's going on? There's no highlighted blue and there's no hours. Oh, I have to look at selection. So I'm going to get the select location, and you can see when I picked Hoffman Estates, there's a couple of highlighted blue days. Now, in the month of April 2024, I'm making a transition to a second job, so I don't have that many available slots. I'm talking to you as your doctor. But come April, May, June, there's more available slots for both Crystal Lake and Hoffman Estates. Honestly, Crystal Lake is we're just beginning, but I will dedicate 2 days a month, the first and the third Fridays of the month to Crystal Lake. The rest is to the basic Hoffman Estates, the main hub. So I'm going to say, I'm going to pick May 1st. Why not? I've picked May 1st, Hoffman Estates. There's only one visit left. I'm going to grab that one at 4 p.m. Hoffman Estates, May 1st, 4 p.m. Click 4 p.m. I'm going to confirm the appointment. And it's as easy as that. Now it says I'm booked for May 1st at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. has a phone call. And I can add it to my Google Calendar, my Apple Calendar, or my Outlook, whichever I might choose. I don't use any of those. So I just go back to my appointments, and you can see here that I do have something for May 1st. I also have the other ones that I've canceled, and I have one also in October. So, and you can see the credits dropped from 10 to 9. So that's basically the way you do it. Let's practice. So I'm going to click on the icon. Let's see if Sigil answered me. I got an auto response from Sam. How do I schedule an appointment? No answer yet. This is on me to respond. This is a message in queue. Fine. All right. Well, he's not answering me yet, so I'm going to see if I can get. I changed my mind, actually. Let's do this. I changed my mind. Instead of May 1st, I'm going to cancel that. So I click on the 3 buttons over here. Secure, are you sure you want to cancel? I want to cancel. And so if I cancel it, dismiss this, I have to book something sooner. So I want to go back to appointments. Oh, look at that. I got my credit back since I canceled the appointment. I'm going to try to book an appointment sooner. I'll go back here. I'm just going to say video call. No, you know what? Sore throat. I want to be in person. So I'll say confirmed an in-person appointment. And I'm going to select Hoffman Estates, the blue bars. I'm just going to show what happens if I choose Nature's Balance Acupuncture. There's no blue Nature's Balance Acupuncture in April. However, we've got 2 blues coming here. So let's go back. I'm just going to try to get something sooner in person. So look. All right, there's an appointment tomorrow, the 10th. I'm going to pick 9 a.m. because that's perfect. I think my sore throat will be okay until then. I booked the appointment. Let's confirm. Do I have it? Yes, April 10th, 9 o'clock tomorrow. So that's an in-person at Hoffman Estates. So you can see that it's fairly easy. And again, the credit went down by 1 because I'll be taking that. So that's essentially what we do. And I will certainly preload my visit as your doctor, my visit with you by researching and seeing what you're suffering from, what blood tests you've had, if you've had any imaging tests, or if you had a consult, or if you're just sick. I'll try to preload all that stuff because sometimes when I'm not seeing patients as a doctor, I can get onto the chat section and kind of figure things out. I will tell you, the majority of even musculoskeletal, not only just musculoskeletal, but even infectious, 80% of the time, in my opinion, we as doctors should be able to figure out direction as far as a major diagnosis and possible differential diagnosis. 80% of the time we can do it with the history taking. So if we have enough time to take the proper history with questions and answers, we should be able to figure out where the highest likelihood is of your suffering. And with that, we can deploy a treatment. Now, certainly if it's dangerous, if the severity goes up, then it must be answered ASAP. And you don't have to wait for me. We just give you guidance or you head over to the emergency room. But for non-life-threatening things, I think that back pain is painful, a twisted ankle is painful, a sore throat's painful, a headache that's out of nowhere, that could be painful. Depression or anxiousness, can't sleep. All those things can be interruptive and or painful. And If you wait for your consult with a specialist, it is 2 months from now. That's a lot of suffering. So I really think that with my experience as an integrative primary care doctor, that I can get you resolution faster. And if I can't get you resolved, then we do have to wait. I can certainly buffer some of the symptoms and do my best. So please, you're obligated to make the appointments, but don't feel shy. I am going to be your doctor. I am here to serve, and I'm here to have you optimize your health. Part of that means that we have to get through some of the acute things, but most of that means that we just have to keep on fine tuning your lifestyle, your eating, your nutrition, your sleep, and your mindfulness practice so that you don't get sick and or the catastrophes that occur aren't so catastrophic. That's my hope and that's my promise is to do the best I can for you. So thank you for listening up until this point in time. If you have any questions, put them in the chat section below.